All Blacks face tough challenge against Springboks after recent loss. The All Blacks are currently reeling from a disappointing defeat against Argentina. And as we approach the highly anticipated clash against the Springboks at Eden Park, the pressure is mounting. Rugby legend Justin Marshall, with his wealth of experience, has raised some crucial points about the team's current state and the challenges they face moving forward. The upcoming match against South Africa is not only a chance for redemption, but also a historic occasion. Eden Park has been a fortress for New Zealand, and they remain unbeaten there since 1994. However, many fans are concerned that the Springboks, who haven't played at Eden Park in over a decade, may present a formidable challenge to that record. With both teams having faced setbacks recently, New Zealand's loss to Argentina and South Africa's shaky start against the Wallabies, the stakes couldn't be higher. Comment "Go All Blacks" in the comments. Marshall expressed his doubts about the All Blacks' readiness, noting that the aftermath of a loss often leads to intense scrutiny. Questions arise about performance, decision-making, and overall grit. He emphasizes that while these discussions are necessary for growth, they can also be quite daunting for the players involved. With a week to regroup, fans are left wondering if the All Blacks can shake off the disappointment and come back stronger. The team has some glaring issues that need addressing. Marshall pointed out the struggles behind the scrum, particularly criticizing the performances of wingers Rico Ione and Sever Reece. There's also concern about the center position, where Billy Proctor has yet to make an impactful contribution. The return of Lester Fangaku might be a step in the right direction, but fans are eager to see if the coaching staff will consider other options like Tomosai Tavita or Anton Leonard-Brown, who brings valuable experience. Marshall's insights raise an important question for fans. How can the All Blacks regain their attacking width? Rico Ione, in particular, has been playing too narrowly, which limits the team's overall effectiveness. This is a crucial element to address as they prepare for the Springboks. As we eagerly await the upcoming match, it's time for fans to weigh in. What do you think the All Blacks need to do to bounce back and secure a win against South Africa? Share your thoughts, including your city, in the comments. Let's rally behind our team and show our support as they aim to reclaim their dominance on home soil. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more All Blacks content and updates. We want to hear from you. What changes do you believe are necessary for the All Blacks to succeed in this pivotal match? Headline: All Blacks face tough lessons after Argentina defeat. What does this mean for the team? The All Blacks suffered a surprising loss to Argentina in Buenos Aires last weekend, marking a historic first defeat on Argentinian soil. This game was a wake-up call, especially as all teams in the Rugby Championship now stand with one win each heading into round 3. Legendary All Blacks forward Murray Mexted had some strong opinions about the game, particularly focusing on referee Nick Berry's performance. Mexted shared his thoughts on the platform in Z, defending the All Blacks against claims of being the dumbest and dirtiest team in rugby. He made it clear that while he doesn't blame Berry directly for the loss, he criticized the match's stop-start nature, which was filled with penalties that disrupted the flow of play. The stats showed a total of 23 penalties and 3 yellow cards, mirroring the previous week's game. This consistency raises questions about discipline and control, which are crucial for the All Blacks' success. What do you all think? Is it fair to lay the blame for the loss on the referee? Or do we need to look deeper into the performance of our team? Go All Blacks in the comments. Mexted pointed out that the All Blacks seemed to struggle with pressure, failing to maintain their trademark go-forward play. He highlighted how Argentina outpassioned New Zealand, leading to a lack of dynamic ball movement and a struggle to execute well. This kind of analysis is crucial as we consider the future of the team under Scott Robertson's leadership. While we've seen some thrilling victories, consistency has been lacking, and that's something we need to address. Justin Marshall also weighed in, criticizing certain players as non-existent during the game, leaving the team vulnerable. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially when we know the skill and talent this team possesses. What are your thoughts on the current squad? Are there specific players you believe need to step up? Mexted raised an interesting point about the influence of multiple officials on the game. He argued that too many voices can disrupt a referee's focus, which can ultimately influence the game's outcome. It's a fascinating perspective that many fans might not consider. Do you feel that referee decisions have been impacting the All Blacks negatively? Looking ahead, the All Blacks must regroup and reflect on this loss. The Rugby Championship is still in its early stages, and there's plenty of time for redemption. As fans, we need to rally behind our team and hope they can bounce back stronger than ever. What city are you cheering from? And what do you think the All Blacks need to do to improve? Comment below with your thoughts. All Blacks set to face Springboks without key players. As the All Blacks gear up for their highly anticipated clash against the Springboks, there's some intriguing news coming from the South African camp. Kurt Lee Arends, a notable wing for the Springboks, has been ruled out of the upcoming tests due to injury. He missed their recent victory over the Wallabies, and, unfortunately for South Africa, he hasn't recovered in time to face the All Blacks this week. This is a significant blow for the Springboks, as Arends' speed and skill on the field would have posed a challenge for our team. Adding to South Africa's woes, Edwill van der Merwe is also sidelined. However, they do have some good news, as key players like Siya Kolisi and Willie Leroux have been cleared to play. Coach Rassie Erasmus expressed confidence in his squad, highlighting their hard work and experience together. While it's good to see some Springboks fit and ready, this is all about the All Blacks and how we can take advantage of their absences. Comment "Go All Blacks" in the comments. The Springboks have shown they can perform under pressure, but with some of their stars missing, this could be our golden opportunity. The All Blacks need to come out strong and make a statement. Facing the Springboks in New Zealand is always a massive challenge, and while they have their share of injuries, we cannot underestimate them. Erasmus mentioned the importance of this match in the context of the Castle Lager Rugby Championship, which remains wide open. He's right. Every team has shown they can win on any given day. But let's be real, as All Blacks fans, we have the talent and depth in our squad to take control of this match. With Jasper Wiese returning only for the second test, and the Springboks lacking a few key players, I'm curious to hear how fans think this will impact the game. Will the All Blacks seize the moment, or should we expect a tighter struggle than anticipated? As the game day approaches, it's important for us to rally behind our team. What do you think the score will be? Are you feeling confident about our chances? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, including your city and your opinion about the All Blacks. Together, let's cheer on our team to victory. Go All Blacks. All Blacks in a tough spot. Time for reflection and change. As a dedicated fan of the All Blacks, it's hard to watch the team struggle as they recently fell to Argentina once again. This defeat marks a troubling trend for a side that once dominated the rugby scene. Justin Marshall, a former All Black scrum half, expressed his disappointment, feeling deflated by the team's recent performances. It's hard not to share that sentiment, right? 5 years ago, the notion of Argentina beating the All Blacks was almost laughable. We had a proud history of dominance over the Pumas, especially on their home turf. But things have changed dramatically, and it feels like we're witnessing our legacy slip through our fingers. The recent loss in Buenos Aires, where the All Blacks were edged out 29-23, is a stark reminder that every match counts, and history can be rewritten in the most painful ways. Comment "Go All Blacks" if you agree that we need to get back to our winning ways. Marshall highlighted a crucial point in his analysis. He pointed out the disappointment not just in the loss, but also in the comments made by Scott Robertson and the team leaders post-match. Hearing that Argentina showed more passion is a tough pill to swallow. As fans, we want to see our team take ownership of their shortcomings. If we were outplayed, it should be acknowledged, not brushed off as simply a lack of heart. It's frustrating to think that a team with such rich history and talent could be outmatched in the desire department. Marshall also raised concerns over the tactical approach under Robertson's leadership. It seems like the All Blacks are struggling to find their rhythm on the attack, and that's alarming. With the talent in our squad, we should be able to create fluid, dynamic plays that leave opponents scrambling. But instead, it appears we're bogged down by overthinking and perhaps a bit of fear creeping in. Are we really allowing our players the freedom to express themselves on the pitch? As passionate supporters, it's essential we engage in these discussions. What do you think is the root of these issues? Is it coaching, player mentality, or perhaps a combination of both? Let's hear your thoughts. Where are you watching from? Share your city and your take on the All Blacks' current situation in the comments below. It's time for the team to reflect and regroup. We owe it to the legacy of the All Blacks and to the fans who believe in them. Let's hope they can turn things around and remind us all why we fell in love with this team in the first